The best way to make an upbeat track that will definitely get your listeners dancing is by recording a 4 to the floor kick along with a groovy bass line. So let's learn how to do just this as we remake How It Ends by Finneas in 1 hour. And as always, you can download the final Logic Pro project for free down below. Stopwatch, 3, 2, 1, go! Let's find the key and the BPM. Key first. This isn't how it ends. This isn't our band. So the key is E major. BPM, let's click along to the track. This isn't how it ends. BPM, 120. That perfect fast walking pace gets you moving. 2 minutes, 9 seconds. That was fast. So far, so good. New software instrument, great. Native instruments, battery 4. Let's go to user samples and I have a kick from the count. This track has a 4 to the floor, which is a kick on every beat. And that sounds like 1, 2, 3, 4. And it loops just like that. Command A to select all the notes. Q to quantize. Functions, MIDI transform, fix the velocity. So all the velocity stays stable. And we're also going to fix note length. So all the kicks sound the same. Put your cursor to the top right hand corner and we can drag across and we've got all the kicks we need. Kick after 4 minutes, 57 seconds. Not too bad. Let's keep this intensity. Open battery again. This time I'm going to add in this clap, the count clap. Add that snare pop as well from the count. Oh, that cinematic pop as well. If we need that extra thud. Ooh, that DJ Luan clap just as well. We might not use all these, but handy to have. Those snares and claps are on the 1, 2, 3, 4. This first hit is a little bit too out of time. We'll turn down the cinematic pop a good bit. We have a lot of thud from the kick anyway, so don't need it that loud. That's pretty good. We're missing one little sound. Make a new audio track for it. Let's record it in with our AKG. I think that's it. Let me take the last one, drag it across to this snare, and I'm going to boost it with some saturation. Basic saturator. And with the snare. It's great. Hold down Option and drag those snares across. The tongue snares. Oh, that's mad. If we get the marquee tool, Command and click across, and we can Command or our snares across. That's pretty accurate. It has the snare, the claps, the kind of rim shot, and that sound. The creativity. Command Finneas. Back at it again. I'd love to know if he actually did that. 14 minutes, 55 seconds. Setting up the mic slowed me down, but we have it ready for later. And I think it's sounding pretty good. Let's open up Modo bass, which is my favorite bass synth. Any real bass simulator, or even better, playing in a real bass yourself would work perfectly for this. But I'm going to use Bassman 5. Turn up the muting and no string noise. And we're finger picking. Yeah, that sounds pretty great. Let's Command or and duplicate our drums out. Oh, and Option C to open up the colors. Drums, yellow. 17 minutes, 51 seconds. Let's keep moving. In the verse we have F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, B, 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 E, 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 C sharp, C sharp, C sharp. So the verse has a cool rhythm, but stays on the root notes. But in the chorus, it sounds like F sharp. Ba-dum, ba-dum. B da 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 E da 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 E da 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 C sharp da 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 da. Such a cool bass line. Really lovely melody in the chorus. Let's not quantize the bass to leave it nice and free. Command A, functions, MIDI transform, and fix the velocity. Select and operate to make sure our bass frequency stays steady. Option C, color it red. Gorgeous. Oh, that sounds so cool. Let's put some sausage fattener on that bass to beef it up. And let's see if some Saturn as well. Maybe some OTT. OTT is free. Amazing, but it's very easy to overdo. So be careful. Yeah, sounds so good. 25 minutes on the dot. Took a while, but it sounds great, so I'm happy. We need to get a move on though. Here we go. Command D, the battery. Separate out our snares and kicks. Delete all the snares from one. Delete all the kicks from the other. So we have a kick and a snare mixed separately. And let's put a tiny bit of sausage fattener on that kick. But also make sure that kick is mono. Oh, that's humping. Create drummer track. Drag it across the chorus. Get rid of the snare and kick because I think there's a hi-hat. Yeah, with a simple 8-beat. Nice, beautiful. Put a tiny bit of short delay on that hi-hat and also on the snare. Put them all in the same room. And on the tongue sound as well. Sure, why not? Oh, we're starting to groove now. I'm all over the place today. We're mixing at the same time. 28 minutes, 57 seconds. But our hi-hat's done. That's good. Our drums are grooving. And we've done some mixing, which should be done after the producing stage, but we're here now. Do as I say, not what I do. What? You know what I mean. New software instrument. Great. Fab filter FF1. This synth is in the verse, and it sounds like dance again. Da, 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 Made a few mistakes. Make sure the bus reverb is our track reverb, the short reverb. Throw in some long reverb as well. EQ out some lows, slap back delay. Oh, it's not far off. Need something to just make it a little bit dirty. Extra Records OTT. Oh, OTT makes such a difference. Just that little high-end crackle or something. I'm pretty happy with that. We didn't even have to change the sound. Delighted. Since 1 after 34 minutes, 51 seconds. Not too bad. It's actually okay. Command D and the synth in the chorus. B, A, B, A, F sharp, B, A, F sharp, B, da, 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 da. I think that's it. It's a tricky line to hear exactly what's going on because it does dip quite low in the mix. Some G sharps in there. That sounds pretty good. Let's give that a bit more crackle with more OTT and maybe a bit of bit crusher as well because Finneas uses it a good bit on the album. And one last thing, Nicky Romero, Kickstart stereo. And that would just help the pumping of the fourth to the floor. Oh, it's so good. The bit crusher is adding some high-end hiss, and when you sidechain that hiss, it sounds so good. Such great bounce in the high frequencies. And maybe a tiny bit of tremolo. Oh, a bit of 8-note tremolo. Just giving it a bit of something. Option C, color those blue. Nice. 43 minutes, 7 seconds. That took a good bit of time trying to find the right notes. Oh, time is not our friend right now. I'm not sure we're gonna make it. Duplicate that 1. Get rid of all the notes bar 1. Elongate it. This is a G sharp. Put a bit of Sound Toys Decapitator on it to give it a bit more crunch. Control B. We bounce that out. We go File, Functions, Reverse. And we reverse that audio track. Fade that in and we move it just to the bar before the chorus drops. And that's just a nice riser leading into the chorus. We can also do the same with our white noise riser, which we're using retro synth, and with our shape of oscillator 1 all the way down to white noise, the mix just being oscillator 1. But then we have an auto filter that's editing the cutoff as we go along the track. The white noise riser rises all the way up before the last bar of the pre-chorus. Reverse synths after 49 minutes, 43 seconds. Okay, we're running out of time, so let's just do quickly. New software synth, our retro synth. Let's go with chill out pad and let's record the chords. F sharp minor to B major. E major, and then C sharp minor. Hey, very nice. Command A and fix our velocities because we want a nice consistent texture the whole way through. And we can go shift, backslash, shorten, and all our notes are elongated until our next chord. So we'll have nice legato notes. Command S to save. 51 minutes, 20 seconds. Pretty fast. Fastest thing we've done all day. Good, just when we needed it. New guitar instrument. Let's go with distorted guitar. Maybe American Stack Crunch. For the minute, it might be too much. So distorted. Let's throw on some buses, reverbs. The reverbs will make it nice and gentle. Long reverb, short reverb. We'll mix it later. There's no time. I love distorted guitar. 56 minutes, 58 seconds. Vocals. Let's do it quickly. No time. A high double vocal on the left. Dance again. Dance again. Change the pitch corrector to E major. I'll tune it a little bit afterwards. And response around 80 milliseconds. Out the other side. Make you glad. Have what you had again. Alright, not bad. Dynamics, noise gate, mono. Make sure it's silent when it's not singing. And put it on the other guy as well. 59 minutes. Okay, quickly in the chorus as well. Oh, super close and out the other side. Alright. And that is time. Yes. Woo! Wow, this track is amazing. Finneas just doesn't miss. It's got the 4 to the floor to give the energy, along with the groovy bass, the texture synth to fill up the sound, and of course, beautiful harmonies to make that lead vocal even better. So good. What a man. If you learned something from this video and would like to learn more, why not check out the Music Creative Podcast, where I try and bring you all the tips that I've learned over the years about music making. I'd highly recommend checking out the social media episode, as well as the music technology episode. I think they've lots of great tips in there. And a huge shout out to my patrons over on Patreon. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you. Alright, will we sing the lead vocal live? I have to be rude not to. Here we go!
If you wanna dance again, you can dance again. Use a lifeline, honey, phone a friend. It'll take some time, it'll make you glad to have what you had again. This isn't how it ends. This isn't where we put down our pens. Go tell the businessman. This isn't how it ends.
Yes. Woo! That electric guitar is really something. What a tune. If you want to see more videos like this, why not watch this video? Only a lifetime by Finneas. Wow, what a video. Top class.